Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy will call Sheila idle, so Liam and Bill will be stunned by her admission. At the Spencer manse, Steffy will bring Kelly over for a little further daddy-son time. Kelly will ask if Liam is okay, so he'll contend he's and gush over the get-well-soon masterpieces she's drawn for him. Although Liam will admit that he's not going to run marathons anytime soon, he'll assure Kelly that he's perfecting each day. Liam's nanny will confirm that his vitals are right where they should be, so that'll be great news. Since Liam really loves getting visits like this one, he'll contend that he gets better every time Steffy and Kelly stop by. Liam will add that it's the same with Hope and Beth, so Bill will smile and suggest Liam can't get enough of his precious little girls. Since Steffy's been telling Kelly that her daddy's a idol, Bill will back her up and declare that Liam is the strongest, bold man he knows. When Steffy will make a concession that's sure to throw Liam and Bill for a circle. Steffy will admit she can't believe she's saying this, but she'll indicate that someone differently is a idol, too. When a puzzled Liam asks who Steffy's talking about, she'll reveal that she means Sheila. Steffy will no way forget all the horrible effects Sheila's done. She'll admit that her jest has bettered recently. Steffy will no way let her guard down fully when it comes to Sheila, but she'll at least suppose Sheila deserves some credit for going up against Luna. Sheila did everything she could to keep Steffy alive, so Steffy can't ignore her sweats. In addition to praising Sheila, Steffy will express how glad she's that Liam pulled through all his medical crosses. We'll see Steffy and Liam form an indeed deeper connection now that he's hopefully going to live a long, healthy life. Still, it looks like Grace pulled off a con job when it comes to Liam's brain excrescence and the phenomenon that Bill paid big bucks for. It's just a matter of time until Grace's web of falsehoods falls piecemeal. Over with Eric, he'll suppose Ridge needs to get serious about what he wants. Time is running out since Brooke could be on the verge of pursuing a renewed future with Nick. Despite Ridge's commitment to Taylor, Eric will give Ridge yet another drive back in Brooke direction. Taylor will have some reservations about Italy and what Nick really wants to negotiate there. Taylor will feel like Nick is hoping to use this trip as a way to move Brooke to go each in and put Ridge behind her for good. Taylor and Nick will be on the same side. Liam and Steffy will partake an emotional moment, so these spouses will grow near after all the peril. Steffy was incredibly moved over Liam's heroic conduct at the sand house, where he took Luna down to save Steffy from a grim fate. Steffy's feelings also poured out when she got updates on Liam's experimental procedure and brain excrescence junking. Steffy will pay Liam another visit with Kelly and just carouse in the fact that Liam's going to live. It authentically sounded like Liam's loved bones would lose him for good when he got that fatal prognostic. And also Liam nearly lost his life thanks to Luna. Steffy's been on quite the emotional roller coaster, so she'll strengthen her bond with Liam after his near-death crosses. It's egregious that effects aren't as they feel when it comes to Liam's preliminarily inoperable brain mass and the medical phenomenon he entered. Grace is easily a scammer who'll have to face consequences soon or latterly. While Liam and Steffy partake a special moment together, Taylor will call Nick out on his docket. Since Taylor will have a hunch that Nick wants to use this Italy trip to win over Brooke, she may admit she's all for it. Taylor will offer up some advice and try to help Nick get the woman he wants. Nick and Brooke's reunion can only profit Taylor, who'd prefer to keep her romantic rival down from Ridge. Eric, on the other hand, will make one further plea to Ridge for the sake of his future. Still, Eric's upset that he'll lose her to Nick and end up with major regrets if Ridge does end act presto and fix his relationship with Brooke. Carter and Daphne traded admissions while Nick was fractured sabotaging Forrester Creations' rearmost silk delivery. Ridge felt like Brooke was giving him in claim by hanging to bring Nick to Italy if he didn't choose her over Taylor. Brooke allowed. Ridge loved her further than Taylor, but Nick eventually intruded the discussion. After Ridge left, that gave Nick another chance to pitch Brooke on all the Italy fun they could have together. After Nick got updates on the Forresters scarifying over a missing silk order, he made a shady phone call. Nick spoke to someone about the vessel of silk for Forrester and said to hold it. Taylor talked to Steffy about Eric and how he'd prefer if Ridge was with Brooke rather. Donna also came along to admit she still allowed Ridge and Brooke belonged together. Although Nick had gotten Brooke's attention in the history, Donna felt that Ridge was the love of Brooke's life and that Brooke was Ridge's, too. Carter caught a trace of Daphne as she returned to the structure. After Daphne got a warm hello back from Carter and Eric, there was some talk about her incense line and further plans for it. Daphne also mentioned all the chaos Steffy had been through and wanted to support her. Carter ultimately told Daphne that he'd missed seeing her, so she confessed she missed him too, however she was surprised to hear him admit it on his end. Carter claimed they were musketeers and that he was glad to see Daphne again. After Carter asked how long Daphne would be sticking around, she could only give him a cryptic "we shall see." Back with Ridge, he complained to Eric about Nick before getting a phone call about the delayed silk payload. Ridge fumed when he got the news that it was held up with Nick's shipping company. After Ridge put Nick on full blast over the sabotage, Nick tried to explain it down and made another phone call to move the payload along. Ridge went on a diatribe about Nick intruding with people and refused to let him do that to Logan. Nick told Ridge to shut up and stop calling Brooke that since he was marrying another woman. Lee may confess a living Luna secret to Sheila. Will he come clean at some point and advise Sheila not to tell Finn the verity? Lee and Sheila set up some common ground over Luna. Sheila expressed surprise over them chancing comfort with one another, so Lee suggested that Sheila was the only one grieving for Luna like her. From Sheila's perspective, it seems like nothing other than Lee cares about Luna's grim fate. That's why Sheila's latching on to this new bond with Lee, one that could grow into a full-blooded alliance if Lee's secret tumbles. Despite Lee's claims about Luna being deceased, she's easily hiding effects. That was apparent in the cryptic way Lee responded to Sheila, who asked whether there'd be any kind of service. Lee said it was formally done and had been handled, but the look on her face told another story. Sheila may not be picking up on all the secretiveness yet, but that could change sooner or laterly. Since Lee obviously has an alive Luna stockpiled off-screen nearly, she may decide she needs an supporter. It's sure to be a lot of work minding for Luna as she recovers, so perhaps Sheila could pitch in, especially considering her history as a nanny. Part of Lee might also take pity on Sheila since she's mourning this loss so hard. Sheila may have a tough time getting out of this funk, so maybe Lee could eventually decide to bring her in the circle on Luna's survival. Another option might involve Sheila taking matters into her own hands. Still, that could lead to her doing some probing, if Sheila ultimately develops some reservations about Lee hiding commodity. Sheila might play operative and follow Lee to her Luna den. That could be another path to Lee's full concession along with her warning that Sheila can't tell Finn or anyone differently that Luna isn't gone for good. It makes sense for Sheila to come part of Lee's Luna cover-up.